So earlier today, I went to the movie theater with my girlfriend and we saw Superman. And obviously, my thoughts. I loved it. I fucking loved it. It was a great movie. Don't believe what everyone else tells you. Don't. Because chances are they are biased as shit. Yeah, that Elijah Reckon. They are biased as shit. Here's how I know. Because notice, you could tell if they're biased by how their tweets go, what's in their profile picture and bio and all that, and other assorted things. Most of the people that are hating on this movie are Snyder fans. They are Snyder fans. They're Zack Snyder fans. Meaning they like Man of Steel and that's their Superman. But they're not ready for the conversation where they remember that film kind of wasn't great. No, it wasn't. It was kind of crap, if you guys remember correctly. Man of Steel was not a good movie. It was mid at best. Compared to this Superman film, I compared this new Superman film on par with the Christopher Reeve ones. As a matter of fact, I think it's better than the first Christopher Reeve one because it's what Superman should always be, a symbol of hope. I'm trying to make this as spoiler-free as possible. I'm trying to make it as spoiler-free as possible, but I'm having a hard time because all I want to do is talk about this film now that I've seen it. But I know that not everyone has seen it because it just came out. So I don't want to spoil it for everyone. Go to the theater, watch it. You'll fucking love it. It has probably the best Lex Luthor portrayal with Nicholas Hoult, who brings his hater levels to 1,000 for this film. I'm not going to say how, but he is the Lex Luthor that we needed. And then we got Rachel as Lois, she plays Lois Lane as amazing as she can, and she succeeds. And then we got David Cornsweet as the Man of Steel himself, Superman, who I love his Superman. I don't just like him as Superman. I like his Superman because here's the thing. The Justice, whatever, they decide on the name later on. I'm not going to say what it is. They're fighting this big thing. What's Superman doing? He's protecting people. This Superman protects the innocent over this big destructive thing. He's protecting the innocent while the other heroes fight. This Superman film, what I will say is I wished we saw a bit more of Clark Kent. We did not see much of Clark Kent. We did see a lot more Superman, but I'm not really complaining about that since it is a Superman film. The opening of the film just tells the backstory in text because, let's face it, you don't want to see Krypton blow up for the 400th time. If you know Superman, you know his origin story, you know Krypton blew up, you know all this. You know, it's not going to tell you the origin story of Superman. It's not. It's not an origin movie. And to be honest, I think it's for the best that it wasn't. Because if you know who Superman is, you should know his origin by now. You know his planet blew up. You know that he's technically an orphan. And that he was adopted by the Kents and raised on Earth. You should know that by now. And I'm glad that they did like a little text thing at the beginning explaining how Superman got to Earth and all that. Um, so yeah, we got the best Superman film in a really, really long time. Like, this is the best Superman film in, I want to say, almost 50 years since the first Christopher Reeve. Is the best, and this film needed to be good. Do I think it's going to succeed box office wise? Absolutely. It's Superman. It's the start of a new era in DC. It needed to succeed. And as for the people that are going to complain that it's not Zack Snyder, grow up. He had his run. His run was crap, but he had his run. And this isn't just me going, oh, well, this isn't just, oh, his original Justice League got taken away from him and they had to give it back years later so he can make his own cut of it. No. That's not what I mean at all. I mean that his run has come and gone. Man of Steel was mid. Batman v Superman was terrible. So his era of DC is done. And we don't need it again. And to people complaining that it's like a Saturday morning cartoon, I mean, he did have one. Superman the Animated Series does exist. And if that's your complaint, then you don't really have a lot of complaints, really. Because if anything, that should be a compliment to this film. If anything, that should be a compliment. Because I want to feel like I'm watching it almost like a cartoon when I'm watching a movie. And Superman is an example of that. People will complain it's too bright and colorful. Hello, it is Superman. It's not Batman. You cannot put Superman in a dark story and expect it to automatically be good. Know the tone of your hero. Superman's supposed to be more upbeat. Batman's the dark and gritty one. That guy, Batman, you can make a dark and gritty movie. With Superman, you gotta make it at least hopeful. And that's what James Gunn did. And I'm gonna say this, I've said it before, I've said it again. I believe in James Gunn's vision for DC. I believe in it. I said it when they first brought him on. When they first brought him on, I said that I believed in James Gunn's vision for DC. I said that. For his vision of DC movies, I believe in it. Why do I believe in it? Because it's James Gunn. Dude is like comic book nerd. He's a comic book nerd. Why wouldn't you believe in James Gunn? Why wouldn't you? He is the biggest, probably the biggest comic book nerd out of all the movie directors. He is the biggest comic book nerd. So he knows the source materials. He knows how to make these characters work on screen. He made Mr. Terrific work. Now, the one thing I do want to exclaim is that what I thought of the Mr. Terrific character, well, what I thought the actor was trying to do, it sounded like the actor was trying to do a Wesley Snipes Blade impression. I don't know why. Because every time he spoke, I was like, why is he trying to sound like Blade? That's all I thought about. But other than that, his character was good. Mr. Terrific was amazing. It just could have made the voice a little bit different. Because I don't know why Blade clicked in my head when I heard the voice. Because he tried to deepen his voice quite a bit for Mr. Terrific. But yeah, Nathan Fillion played a very cocky, very great Guy Gardner and made Guy Gardner work in a movie. He made Guy Gardner work in a movie. Like, you don't like him, but he's a good character. Hot Girl played her role. She wasn't on screen for very long. I think on total, she might have been on screen for about like 3 minutes total, like throughout the whole movie. Like they'll cut to her and that's when the timer starts back up, but then it's like she's not on screen for very much long. It's a really good movie. I think everyone needs to see this Superman movie because it brings you hope back to DC. It brings hope to DC. I love it. And if you guys decide to go see it, hope you love it too. Also, yes, Krypto is the goodest boy. But man, does he have behavioral issues. That's where I'm leaving at. Superman 2025 is amazing, and that's how I'm going to leave off. See ya.